Okay, so wake up in the morning. Not feeling like P. Diddy. Wait. No. Oranges. Let's try making this. Oh man, that's great. Sustainable paper. How handy. That was worth the effort. Maybe I have some potatoes grown down there. I think the carrots still got a little while longer. I'll check on that tomorrow. I think we can finish this quest today though. So then we've got our stencil. Let's make our, so we have fence, boom, boom, stick. A stencil in the top with my mallet makes a stencil table. Boom. Then we need a tool station, which requires either a crafting table or a crafting station. Crafting station, which is made by cutting a crafting table. But otherwise, backspace is to go back. I'm glad I read that. That's a handy tool to have for certain. It's a stencil, 4 sticks, and a crafting table. So we need to grab our flint. We make a crafting table. Ta-da. We need some sticks. We need some more sticks. Boom. Place our sticks down. A crafting table. And a mallet. Maybe it needed a stencil atop it. I think that's what I was missing. Stencil, crafting table, stick, and our soft mallet to make a tool station. So we got that, and then we need a pattern chest, which is a stencil with sticks and a chest. So we need to make a chest. That is logs on the outside, a flint on the inside, and planks. Yep, makes a chest. And then we need our stencil. So then it's stencil with a chest. Oh, we need our sticks. I need more sticks than that. There we go. Sticks. A chest. I'm running out of inventory space. And our soft mallet makes a pattern chest. Tinker time completed. Reward, blank patterns, materials, and U volume 1. So if I remember correctly, as long as these are all put together, that's the only important part. Did that. Stencil table, tool station, part builder. I think as long as they're touching, that's the only important part. I think. I'm not certain on that. Alright, let's complete our quest. We get some patterns, and we get materials and U volume 1. We are officially in Tinkerer's Construct. Officially. This is great. Cow tipper. Before you had to kill some pigs and sheep to complete quests, now it's time to kill some cows and hopefully get some leather. If you are lucky and get a cow trophy, you may never need to kill another cow in the future. Interesting. Those are mainline quests. Your first bow with a bone and arrow. I remember when I was younger, I used to call bow and arrows bone and arrows. So silly. Since vanilla bows are only craftable in the assembling machine and mobs don't drop them very often, you should make a tinkerer's bow. Wood would be the best material for now. Craft the bow limbs out of wood and the bow string out of strings. The arrow that has the most durability is bone, so craft the stick out of bone. It is much lighter but less durable than a regular arrow. The arrow that has the most durability is bone. Use a flint tip to make it repairable with flint. You can repair your bow the same way as you would all other tinker's tools. The arrows can be regained by repairing them or picking them up off the floor. The arrows should be in your inventory if you want to pick up the ones you fired. Intriguing. I do have a bow, obviously, but who knows how much longer that's going to last. And I don't have very many arrows, so being able to make some arrows would be nice. But your first flint throwing knife, your first flint sword, your first tool, and forming press. Getting charcoal. Oh, yes. Sand the gathering. Behold. Whoa. I think my first bow is probably the best thing I could do. And I think it's pretty doable right now. I think. So we need these materials. We need a feather and a bone. Let's put that away. We need feather and a bone. We've got those items. Then we need to get a flint arrowhead. How do I make a flint arrowhead? An extruder. These look like they're made with stencils. Wooden short bow. Place a pattern and a material on the left to get started. Repair and modification tool station. The main way to repair or change your tools. Place a tool and a material on the left to get started. Oh. Required parts. Bow limb, bowstring. Stencil table. How do I make I don't remember it precisely how to make another chest. I'm running low on chest space. Oh, there's my crafting table that I had. I did put it away. I thought I had. Let's put away some of these saplings. I've got so much stuff in my inventory. Sugar I do not need. Oh, I can make a baked potato on a stick, or I can make a couple. Ta-da! Yum! Put that in our lunch bag for later. Oh, I've got my book that would explain some of my achievement. Get learning to tinker. That's right. The book will tell me. First flint throwing knife. First sword. First tool. Very cool. Okay. It is 4:48. Materials in use. Table of contents. Welcome to the first edition of Materials in Use, Surviving the First Day and Beyond. Within these pages, you will find the first steps needed to make tools and materials you need to survive. This book is a magic copy. It updates whenever the original has been modified. Check back occasionally for information on new things. The first step in making tools is crafting a blank pattern. It is a blank slate to stamp a shape into, providing a reference for future creations. The patterns are shaped on stencil table or are used as tabletops. You can then shape a material in a part builder. So you use a stencil table. You can then shape a material in a part builder with the pattern, then combine parts in the tool station. Patterns can be stored and accessed in the pattern chest. Together these make the tool workshop. It is recommended you keep all these nearby when using any of them. tool. Forge. Drying rack. Ore berries. Some quests will reward you with ore berries. These can be planted on crop sticks and require close to complete darkness, so almost complete darkness, to provide anything. The berries can be melted down into nuggets and ingots, making them an invaluable source of metals. Slime channels. The bounce pad. Interesting. Punji stick. A few traps or blockades that may help your early survival experience. Barricade. Once you're well established, you can begin to process metals in a more efficient manner. The scope of the smeltery is beyond this volume, but a few recipes will help you get started. Note, the smeltery is required to craft early game metal tool parts. You will need a MV extruder to craft metal parts from more advanced metals. I wonder what the barricade looks like when you put it down on the ground. Wooden form brick. Route. Seared brick. I know that I need that for some of the... Yeah, see the smeltery stuff. Okay. Alright, bedtime. I'm gonna get some creepers. Look how my map looks of my base with all the trees just up here. Looks great. Okay, so I think we should start with the main quest here. Your first tool. When your tinker tables are ready, you can craft your first real tool. If you didn't find a village yet to grab some parts from the chest, you can only craft flint tools. Let's start with a pickaxe, an axe, and a shovel. Keep in mind that most of the original tools from the Tinker's construct are not shown in any eye. That doesn't mean that you can't craft them. Use the tooltips on patterns and molds as guidance. Your new tools are weak at first, but the more you use them, the better they will get. You get a modifier slot after some levels, needing more as you level up. They will level up to level 99 if you play long enough with 20 modifier slots. Tool parts can be replaced for a bit of level XP. However, the tool must be fully repaired first. You need to level up the mining level each time you replace the parts to unleash the full power of the pickaxe. Stone to copper for this pickaxe. Interesting. If you manage to get a zombie, skeleton, or creeper head, you can use it to skip the level up process. I have a skeleton head. This doesn't use up a modifier level, but doesn't change the look until you change the pickaxe part out. Item is usable when mining level is X or less. Oh, so there's more valuable heads. A skeleton is more valuable than a zombie. You could use a paper binding to add an extra modifier, but you will also get modifier with tool levels. I'll have to find out what the modifiers are talking about. So, blank patterns. We need 4 of them, and I have 2. We've got the paper to make more. Let's put away some of this. Some of this stuff. We're carrying so much. Probably don't need the chisel right now. Alright, so use paper to make more blank slates, or blank patterns. Boom. Woohoo! Alright, optional task. Consume, no. So we need a pickaxe pattern head, an axe pattern head, a tool binding pattern, and a shovel head. Okay. Can do that. I did say we were going to do a pickaxe, axe, and shovel. So, we need a pickaxe, right? What did it say? It said stencil table, tool station, pattern chest. Yeah, so oh, well, why didn't it let me do that before? Material cost 1. Huh. Alright, so a pickaxe head pattern. Boom. And then a shovel head pattern. Boom. And then a axe head. And then a... That's a tough binding. That's not what I need. This. A tool binding pattern. Boom. So that's all those. Optional task, get flint and planks. Got them. We've got plenty of flint, and we've got plenty of planks. Retrieval task, flint, tool heads, and wood binding, and sticks to make those tools. All right, so we need... So now, the stencil table is how you make stencils. We can put these here in the pattern chest, if I remember correctly. Place a pattern and a material on the left to get started. Wood. 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 Right, so if I say I want to make a pickaxe, you need a head, a tool binding, and a handle. You can only put the patterns in the pattern chest, but it is useful to have them there, I guess. So let's put our pickaxe head there, and flint pickaxe head. Base durability, that handle modifier, mining speed, mining level 1, copper, which means it can mine copper, I take it. What if I put a wood down? What does it say? Stone. So it's the same strength as copper, I take it. Attack 1 heart. Let me put a wood down. Mining level stone. So that makes it worse then? What if I put 2 flint? Parts can be replaced. 113. 113. 113. I'm not certain. Flint pickaxe head. Alright, well, let's get it. Because what if I just put the wood in there? Does that give me a wood head? No. If I put the flint down here, that doesn't help. And that doesn't boost the durability at all? It does not. I take it must be some sort of a way to like combine some of the materials together, but alright, 1 flint pickaxe head. Then we need a binding pattern. Those don't work together, but I'm certain I can probably make it out of wood. Can make a stick out of that. Not certain why you would want that. Binding pattern. And then what else did you need? If I make a pickaxe, oh, sticks. Stick plus pickaxe head plus wood binding makes a flint pickaxe. Tool level 1 abused. That is great. XP, tool XP, mining XP. Tool, mining level 0, stone. Woohoo! It hits a little harder. Alright, so that was that part of the quest, so I still need to do that for the hatchet and the shovel. It's 3 o'clock. Let's go over to our little mine over here. Let's compare and contrast. I assume that the flint pickaxe head, at minimum, is going to mine a little faster. I mean, it's got the same mining level as the wood pickaxe, but it's got the ability to earn XP. Let's see here. And how did it describe? Your tools are weak at first, but the more you use them, the better they will get. You will get a modifier slot after some levels, needing more as you level it up. They will level up to level 99 if you play long enough, with 20 modifier slots. Tool parts can be replaced for a bit of level XP, however the tool must be fully repaired first. You need to level up the mining level each time you replace the parts to unleash the full power of the pickaxe. Stone to copper for this pickaxe. So if I replace the part, stone to copper. Right, because it seems that my flint pickaxe could get to copper, maybe? Let's see here. Let's time how long it takes. I've got a little timer here. To mine 10 stone. Ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, I believe that was 10. That took about 20 seconds. So let's try again with this one. Ready? Reset the clock. Ready, set, go. Okay, so that took literally half the time. And it took less durability too. Hallelujah. I love you, Flint Tools. You're so great already. Oh, do I have some oranges? Wow. Woohoo! I got some apples grown too. We're living the dream up here. See if I can get some more paper off my paper tree. No. Okay. Go back inside. It's about to be nighttime. Good night. Okay, so now I feel the power of having a better tool. Oh, that's cool. If I hold my shield, it'll show the arrows. So we definitely need our other tools. We've got our stencils here. We need to make a flint axe head, a tool binding pattern, and a stick. Oh, interesting. Does making a... Oh, the tool binding pattern tells me what materials I can make out of it. That's interesting. Maybe that's how I make, like, these cactus tools that seem actually stronger in damage, funny enough, but not necessarily in, like, ability. Interesting. So, I need one more of these for the... I'll test that in a minute. Alright, give me a hatchet, please. A mattock. The cutter mattock is a versatile farming tool. It is effective on wood, dirt, and plants. Special ability, hoe. That would be nice to have. Alright. I need an axe head, and I need a stick. Flint hatchet. Beautiful. And then I need the shovel. So, okay, I have enough wood to test this. Binding pattern, wood. When I did that, it grants me both. Oh, so I think I probably wasted a stick earlier then, maybe. Because this pattern gives you both of that for the one material. If I grab the wood, or if I grab the stick, it does give you both. Okay. Okay, I see. Very well. So let's go to shovel. Oh, we need to make our shovel head. Shovel head, flint. Flint shovel head. Make a shovel. Shovel. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by all the things. One flint shovel. Ta-da! Your first tool. Put all of our patterns away, which is great. We can reorganize a little bit. We've got better tools and stuff. quest is done. So now we get to pick. We get these items here. Love the flint. I think I'll take the blank patterns this time, actually. Maybe a little bit more useful to me than the loot bag. Okay. So then we've got these other quests here. Very cool. Let's take a look at... Nothing there so far. Still can't complete the berry meddling because those berries haven't grown yet. Juice, hunger no more, sugar canes, multi-block goals. Okay. So let's go cut down a tree with this. And maybe get some crops and stuff like that. Because I need to get a tree, need to cut down some wood and make chests. Would be very valuable. And these willow trees, I think I've tried to make them into planks before. Oh, it's so fast. Willow wood, willow planks. Grab some of these. I mean, the willow wood, it looks alright, but I think it'd be better use, like I can make chests and stuff out of it. I need 4 each, or per chest, which means if I want 4 chests, I need 16 planks. God, I love these flint tools. I've already cut down more wood with just that flint tool in like double the time. I am cheesing. I'm cheesing over these flint tools. Absolutely cheesing. Progress. What a more efficient machine. Okay, so let's make our flint. Probably should put these willow wood. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and then put our planks down. Boom, chests. Oh, that won't work, silly goose. It's like it's my first day playing Minecraft. Why can't I place it there? Is it because of this? Does the game not like me doing that? Well, that's interesting. I haven't had that issue before. You're usually able to place double chests adjacent to each other. But whatever. Put these coins away. Put these away. Alright, so we've got those. What other cool... Oh, I left my materials in there. Didn't mean to do that. A frying pan. That's interesting. A dagger. Wow, there's a lot of different things to crop. But it is almost time for bed in game. We've got a couple of these auxiliary quests, and then these over here, which will be cool to get to. Retrieval task, get wheat. How do you get wheat? Kobolds can drop wheat. Wheat bags. How do you get barley? Or barley seeds? Okay. Flour. Yeah, we should go to bed because we're gonna have creepers and stuff start spawning in our area. Don't want any of that. Now do we? Sugarcane was 64. We would complete that quest. Suppose we should start actually collecting our sugarcane, huh? I thought I had 4 patterns. I was like, where's my 4th pattern at? Okay. So now that I've got all of that, and we made our chests, which is good. Killing cows would be easy. Let's open some of these. I got some split pea soup. I got some string and chocolate milkshake. Yum! Now that is food right there. That's some fine dining. Okay. So is a hoe not a thing in this crafting? You just make a mattock. Ability hoe. Axe head, shovel head, handle. Let's make one of those real quick. Is a handle a pattern that I need? There's a stick. If I pick a mattock, it's just a stick. Does a handle qualify as a stick? Shovel head, axe head. Make an axe head. Make a shovel head. And a handle. I want to make a mattock. Stick. Axe head. Shovel head. Makes a mattock. Does it say what speed? It's 4. 4 and 4. But hey, look. So the durability's gone down, but we've gotten some XP. Interesting. Well, it is nice. We've got a mattock now, so we can get rid of our wooden hoe, and we can go farm our crops real quick. Let's go down there. Boom. Any oranges grown? Nope. Any apples? Yep. Can the mattock work on this? No. The hatchet doesn't either, though. Okay. Okay. What about these chestnuts? They're growing, not grown. Okay. And then down here, just out of curiosity. Oh. Snowbell seeds. So the mattock can degrass dirt, but it can't do that like a shovel can. I'm sure those witchery snowbell seeds are valuable. Yes! The mallow berries, they're grown! Hallelujah! Praise be the Omnissiah. Because now we'll be able to complete that quest. Yes! Wow. Got a lot of berries. Look how quick that came together. So that quest was... We'll look at it in a second. We can complete it in a second. Let's grab our sugarcane. Might as well expedite the speed of that quest. Those are about the same speed. There's definitely benefits to using separate items, and I think I'll probably use the Matic mostly as a crop tool. Just in place of the hoe, basically. Keep growing some more cactus. And we ought to try... Ow! Cactus. And then it said to put a string and a sand. And then when the cactus grows, it should hypothetically drop the cactus. And we'll know it works when these grow and that one doesn't, I suppose. Huh? Anyways, okay, so the Matic does allow us to collect the crop without breaking it. Oh no, right click was the same. Okay. Well, that's fine. I like the roleplay. Got some carrots. Doing pretty good. Doing well for ourselves. Look how many carrots we have. Okay. Anyways, so now that we've done all of our farming, which is good, the quest was in this one, and it was the berry medley. We've got all these. We've got all that. We need a bowl. How do we get bowls? Cut planks. Okay. Cut. We need planks. And we cut them. To make bowls. And then with those bowls, we make berry medleys, which is just 2 bowls and all the berries. 2 bowls and the berries. Boom. Berry medley. As our reward, we get to pick a type of berry. Oh, it's found in cold areas. That's why it's growing so terribly. Let's grab some mallow berries. Oh no, we get all of those. Okay, great. Choose bag or berry medley. Bag. And coins. There's another one. We can unbookmark that. We still need snow. And there was some snow in that forest over there. We could go take a look and see if we can get that. Because the blueberry smoothie, it's not too hard. But cool. Look at that. Oh! Well, that was interesting. See if we can store some of these berries here. Maybe eat these berry medley. Yum! And then we've got these bushes now. So, raspberries. I can probably justify extending this a little bit. Dig this out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it said that has the special ability of hoe. Oh. Barley seeds, similar to wheat. Well, that's nice. Ah, that's how you hoe with it. I see. Oh, let's grow some barley. And then we'll take our raspberry bushes. 5. Finish this up here. Mallowberry bushes. Blackberry bushes. And blueberry bushes. Ta-da! Looking great. Very impressed. Alright, let's go head back up to the base. Some of my tools are already looking hurt, but they've definitely out their ability to other stuff. We're gonna need flint more often though. Good thing it's easier for me to collect it than ever. Let's open this loot bag. Take a look at our inventory. What'd I get? Torches? I didn't have that many torches before. Surely that must be it. I don't mind the extra light. I'm appreciative of it, in fact. Let's put some out here. There we go. Okay, so now we obviously don't need some of these like berries we've got. Cooking up some potatoes would be a good usage. And we are on the cusp of being able to make charcoal, which would be huge. Great wood makes planks, makes sticks, makes potatoes on a stick, which then goes in the lunch bag for later. We don't need these sugarcane, these coins. Yeah, the organization's getting out of control real fast. Probably don't need any of those. Dirt is always nice. Having flint on hand is big. We don't need that. Sticks are good. Okay. Good night. Wow, we've got a whole stack of those technician coins. Interesting. Curious what I can use them for apart from cheating. I want to stop using that hardwood if I'm able to. More potato on a stick. It's a solid recipe. It really is. Boom. Okay, so we've got some food down. Let's tackle our next quest here. Yeah, let's tackle this. Snowballs should be easy to get. Oh, got some oranges. Is this chestnut? We've got some chestnuts. Paper's not ready yet. Or maybe we have to cut it down. Is paper bark... It says sustainable. Once grown, you can obtain paper by right-clicking the logs of the tree. The bark regrows in due time. So it will grow back eventually. Okay. Looks like we got some food done down there. We'll go harvest that. See, now we're having the issue where we're getting food in, which is good. But it's taking our time to go get it. We've got some grown berries. I probably won't harvest those for another day or so. Let's go grab some of these. Good, good, good. And then we're going to go look for snow. I think I know where I can get some because I found some previously and I wasn't able to collect it because I didn't collect it with a shovel, which I didn't have the wood to make a shovel, and now I've got a shovel that lasts more than 2 microseconds. So we're going to run over there. An apple finished while I walked away. I'm going to go run over there. I'm going to eat that chestnut. Where is that? Here it is. Let's go run and find some of that snow hiding in the trees over here. Where was that? Over there. That's what it looks like. Alright, let's go head over there. Get some snow. Oh, I have to kill these cows. That's right. Come here, cow. Well, that's interesting. Guess I'm forced to cut you down from that tree. Besides, I do need the leather if I want to make another spear. I'm not sure I do or don't. Aha! Well, I better finish cutting down this tree. I don't want to be a degenerate like that. There we go. Gotcha. Yeah, I will need a new weapon when I get back to base. Because I just broke my long spear. Okay. Pears. Hello, chickens. Ooh. I did mark this, but this isn't what I thought it was. I thought this was snow and stuff. I feel like this is dangerous. It seems like a... Yeah, it does look like a tome or a... Yeah, nope. Yeah, nope. Yeah, nope. Alright, well, we're marking this on the map, but... Did not give me the warm fuzzies. Edit. Dungeon? That was not snow. This might be, though. Over here. I don't want to go up. Go down. Yeah. Round the corner, staring down into the darkness, and what's the first thing I hear? You know, terrifying cave noises. Alright, Minecraft. I get the point. Here's some snow. Now it says all I need is 4 snowballs. Is that 1? That is 1. Great. 2, 3, 4. Alright, so we got those. And then the quest says... to make a blueberry smoothie, we use a soft mallet. Do I have a mallet with me? I do. Mallet, snowball, blueberry, right? I don't think I kept my blueberries with me. Yeah, I'll have to go back to base to finish that quest. That's alright. It's already 3:30, so I need to head back to base anyways, back home. We got the snow I was looking for, quest accomplished, and we discovered a new dungeon. I have to assume it's a dungeon. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about going down there because who knows what irregular mobs are spawning. And I have enough issues with like the one-off mob that spawns because I let nighttime run for a second too long. Oh my goodness, these potatoes on a stick are so nourishing. Love them. Go run back up here. Oh, I got an orange that grew. Great. And then I need blueberries. Blueberries. So then it was mallet, blueberries, makes blueberry juice. Well, that's interesting. Blueberry smoothie. Oh, I need another soft mallet. How do I make another soft mallet? Soft. No. Soft mallet. Single use soft mallet? No. Neutronium soft mallet? Whoa! Okay, so it's a stick and the material you're looking to use. Can I make a flint soft mallet? Maybe. No. I suppose not. Maybe I can use it out of this willow wood here. Just a normal soft mallet. Blueberries. Snowball makes a... So that quest should be done now. There we go. Staying cool in the heat. And I get 4 melon smoothies as a reward. Very nice. We love a good quest completion. Cook some more of these potatoes. Those potatoes on a stick are thebomb.com. Love it. Okay, so we did that, and then it was in fishing, farming, cooking. Was this juice quest? Apple juice. Most deer berries can be extracted to juice form. This is a chance to get more food variance, and the nutritional value is higher than eating the fruit directly. Oh, yes, okay. So it's just a musher plus the fruit. So if I need apple juice, that means I need 10 apples. I have 5 apples. Just needed to save some apples is what it looks like. Okay, that's fine. And it is a chance to get more nutritional value. We can get more points from it, so we can get some more hearts potentially. Alright, it's 8 o'clock. We need to go to bed or else we're going to start spawning things. Great. Okay, so let's check our crops for the day. Apples, no. Oranges, no. Chestnuts, no. Bark, no. Crops down there. Wow, there's a lot of mobs out and about that I let spawn. No crops meaningfully grew. So let's do the sword quest next because I need a new weapon. Your first flint sword. It's time to upgrade your wooden sword a little. You need only 1 stick, 1 bone, and 1 flint to create the new weapon. However, it's recommended that you gather extra flint since it can be used to repair the sword. Alright, step 1. Flint, bone, stick. Flint, stick, and a bone. Bone. Got it. Step 2. Get a flint sword blade and a bone wide guard. So we're going to need to make a stencil here for certain. The guard of the sword is this piece. Wide guard. Hand guard. Crossbar. Yeah, so a wide guard. Boom. Put that in our patterns. I must have... Oh, I left it in there. Oh, so I can just leave those blank patterns in there. No need to make more, honestly. Or store them elsewhere. Alright, so we get our wide guard. Because we also need a sword. Large blade. Sword blade. I think it's just a normal sword blade, yes. Sword blade pattern. And then we go to our part builder, take our sword blade pattern, and flint makes a flint sword blade. Attack 1 heart. Boom. Plus our wide guard with bone. Hold shift for materials. Stone, flint, thaumium, magical wooden, stone, bone, obsidian. So stone says it can go with these. I take it doesn't mean cobblestone. I think it means stone type of stone, which I do have a couple. I just want to compare. So we've got stone. Can only be used to make casts, cannot be used to make a tool. Oh, so like with the sand. Same thing there. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, with bone then. Does wide guard makes a bone wide guard and a bone meal? I mean, I'll take the bone meal. I'm not going to complain. And then we're going to make ourselves a sword. We need a flint sword, a bone wide guard, and a stick. Makes a flint broadsword. Wooden tool rod. Attack 3 hearts. Look at that. We've got a sword that's not made of wood. Woohoo! That's awesome. We completed the quest, so now we get materials, and we love more flint. Cannot get enough flint. So I think I can make a pattern that's the stick? Tool rod, yeah. Tough rod. if I make that, and then I put that in here, wood, stone, cactus, bone. That makes the durability go up a smidgen. I see. What if I put stone? Can only be used for casts. What if I put wood? You get a stick and a wood rod. Okay. Cactus, bone. Wood, stone, cactus, bone. Paper? Interesting. So it would behoove me to make tools with bone handles then? I really want to try that. Let's give that an honest go. Let's make a sword. Flint. With a bone wide guard. And it said you could replace them, right? If I put a flint broadsword down, let's leave that in there for a second, because then we're going to make this bone tool rod, which should make the durability go up. Okay. Put that back in there. Oh, it won't quick move, but I can leave that. Cool. So then, if I put this there, I can change it out, and it will make the durability go up a smidgen because it will have that. What does that cost? Does that cost anything? It doesn't have XP. I can't tell, but I know it needs to be repaired to do that. I'm going to do it anyways because it'll make the durability go up, which is good. I did get more bones, means I could put bones for my tools instead of these wooden sticks, and then they'll last just a little bit longer. Okay. Because I can repair my tools as well with this and some flint. Oh, I love it. I'm in love. I'll be able to repair my tools now. I won't have to craft a trillion. I'll have to craft tool parts, but I don't have to craft 10 million pickaxes to get a job done. Love it. Alright, your first flint throwing knife. Is a bone bow too expensive for your taste? Then make a flint throwing knife instead. You need flint and a stick to give 12 knives. The durability and attack damage are very low, but it still helps with killing mobs from a safe distance. The knives should be in your inventory if you want to pick up the ones you fired. Okay, so we need a flint knife blade, sticks and flint, and you get a flint throwing knife. Okay, so we'll need to make a new pattern, a knife blade pattern, and then make a flint, stone, cactus, bone. Damage of 1. And you get a flint shard. Interesting. Damage of 1. With a durability of 151. Is that better or worse than? It's better than, but it costs bones to do that. So we'll make it out of flint. Get a flint shard. That's cool. If I want to make a throwing knife, you need that, and you need that. Okay. Stick. Throwing knife. Boom! We get some more flints and some blank patterns. And then, the final auxiliary quest here is your first bow. So, we have the materials. We've got string, flint, string... I'll have to get some of this out again. String, flint, feather, planks, bone. Planks, bone. Got them. You need to make these items. So you need a bone tool rod. Gonna need to make a new one. Our patterns out. Tool rod. Made of bone. these back. Got new ones for these. And then a flint arrowhead, so we'll need to make an arrowhead pattern. Arrowhead pattern. Made of flint. Boom. And then we need a feather fletchling. Made with a fletchling cast. So there must be a fletchling pattern. Fletchling pattern. That. Fletchling pattern in there. Made of feather. What else? What materials? Feather, leaves, or slime stuff. Okay. I definitely don't have leaves, so feather it is. Accuracy 95%, so different. Wow, it can get really complicated and cool. I could really min-max the heck out of that. That's really cool. Alright, put that there. So we got that, we got that, we got that. We need a bow limb and bowstring. Bow limb. Ooh, I think I just made... That's a crossbow limb. Bow limb. Yeah, I did mess that up. Why did I make another bone wide guard again? Oh, to make another sword just in case. Oops. Put the crossbow limb pattern back in there. Bow limb. Made of wood. Maybe made of wood, stone, bone. Make them out of wood, because I think that's what the quest said to do it. Wood, yes. Alright, wood. Stick. Wood. Alright, so we've got those. I think I made an extra one. Oops. And then we need a bow string. Made with a bowstring cast, so that's another one I can make. Bowstring pattern. Ah. Put that back in there. And this could be with string, enchanted fabric, or flame string. I've got string. Why won't this let me? Material cost 3. I've got... Oh, here we go. I don't know why it wasn't... I think I needed 2? 1. Okay, so now we need to make a wooden short bow and flint arrows. My goodness. Bow. Short bow. The bow is a short bow is a ranged weapon. It fires arrows quickly and precisely at its foes. Draw speed quick. We need bow limb. Boom, boom. Bow string. Boom. Makes a wooden short bow. 2 damage. I don't know if that's better or worse than what I currently have, but either way. And then arrows. We need a arrow shaft, the fletchling, and an arrow head. Makes 11 flint arrows. Woohoo! Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's really cool. Phew! Haha, that's awesome. Wow, the durability was alright. We need to put away some of this stuff. My inventory is so full. Let's make another chest real quick. That's just gonna be it's gonna be parts. Like spare parts that I've got. That's a part. That's a part. I assume that's a part. I wonder if that can be used to repair my flint tools. Maybe. Maybe. And then these are parts. Yeah. Part. Put that back. Perfect. And we'll put away this spare bow, because I'm kind of fond of my wooden short bow that I've crafted. It is critical damage bonus, 0 to 2 hearts. Very cool. I like it. I really like that I can kind of min-max the heck out of individual items like that. Flint throwing knife. Haha, that's cool. Do they have a durability? I love it. So much cool stuff. It's all awesome. I'm having a blast in this mod pack, honestly. Okay. Oh, my flint's on the ground. Silly goose. Oh, it is midnight. All kinds of stuff are probably spawning. I got too lost in the sauce. Crafting items. Okay. So, now that we've got some of those auxiliary quests done, let's eat these berries. I'm terrified of what's walking around out there. I'm certain it's a creeper or something. I really need like glass so I can see. Alright, bones. We do need more bones. It's a good reward. And I'm getting more patterns just from fucking... Oh, pardon my French. I'm getting more bones just from completing these quests and more pallets and stuff like that. Very handy. What mod is this from? A hide shield? Mine and blade battle gear too. Alright, so now we've got 2 paths. Cow tipper would be pretty easy. Forming press. I would like to get a forming press, so. As you may have noticed, you cannot turn clay into bricks directly. Well, to be fair, it wasn't a good recipe anyway. You'll probably end up with something bread-shaped. In order to make bricks, you need a form. Get yourself a knife by putting flint above a stick on the crafting grid. With a knife, you can cut a brick-sized piece out and craft a blank pattern. Craft a blank pattern. It's as easy as that. All right. So, forming press is just a blank pattern and a blank pattern, and my handy-dandy knife makes wooden form. Got it. Then we get this. Next step. The fabled getting charcoal. Now you can make bricks for your first multi-block structure. 104 bricks to be exact. Good that you just collected a lot of resources. What a coincidence. The bricks you'll need are somewhat special. Make sure to craft the correct ones. With that done, let's build a coke oven to get some charcoal or coal coke. It may be useful to note that the oven doesn't automatically output its fluid contents. Faucets and pumps can help to change that. Okay. Unfired coke oven brick. Coke oven brick. Coke oven brick. Okay. So how do I make this? Sand, clay, and the wooden form. So we need 104. I need to get my calculator out. I wonder if this is exactly the amount that I need. $104 divided by 5 means I need 20. No. 104 times 5, silly goose. Oh my goodness gracious, does that mean I need Oh no, it's 3. So 104 divided by 3 means I need to craft this recipe essentially 35 times. 35 times 5 is 175, and I think I collected like 164. So I think I'll be able to do this first try with all the materials that they forced me to collect. Where are my clay? Is that all my clay? No, I'm missing some. I don't think I used it all. Maybe it didn't require me to get as many. Okay, so wood form, sand. I'm just gonna put all my sand down, honestly. And then the clay. That is 80, 90. So I still need a little bit more. And what was I lacking in? Oh, you can only use the wooden form so many times before I have to make more. Was I actually lacking in sand, really? Yeah, I was. That is impressive. Alright, so I'm going to need more sand and a smidgen more clay, it looks like. Alright, I can do that. Sand would be easy to get from over here. Actually, I'm just going to go head over here. Because I can probably knock out that cow quest as well. Cow quest. It's like a... sounds like a RPG. Hello, straw man. Oh. My world jittered, slowed for a second. Alright. Cows, cows, cows. There's gotta be some over here. Rabbits. Wabbit season. Peckish. I'm peckish right now. Here's a cow. Let's try out some of my new toys. That was fun. Doesn't look like I get them back when I throw them though, so something to keep note of. Alright, let's go find more cows. What is this? Zinc. You need harvestable level 1. So I think that I can level up the tool to copper to be able to mine those, is what the game was telling me, I think. I don't think I have to have a copper tool to mine the copper level. I just have to have a tool that is copper grade, essentially. Chickens making walking noises. Oh, and I'm hungry, just like that. And my inventory is so honkin' full. I don't need a lily pad. Why am I carrying that? Getting some diminishing returns on that. Let's eat some berries. There we go. What time is it? 4 o'clock. Oh my goodness. There's a cow over here. Enemy slain. Getting some good leather off them, that's for certain. Alright, I've got the cow tipper quest. Got that done, so then I can go head back home. I probably do have time to grab that clay and sand real quick. I don't need very much. Go head back over this hill. Go quick. Already 5:15, so I've got an hour. I think I'll be okay. There's a large deposit of clay over here, if I remember. Or maybe I already dug it all up. I'm not sure. But there's plenty of sand around here. Sand, sand, sand. Sand. Stone. Clay. There we go. What do I get rid of? Dirt? Dirt is actually useful. Get rid of this. How much clay does that give us? 46? A little more than that. Should be good. And then I can probably grab some sand on my way up this hill. I really don't want to test my luck, though. I already know what happens when I do that. And I'm out of food. Alright, best to just walk back into home. Before I regret my actions. It's already getting dark enough. Something could spawn at any moment. But it's getting really dark out, and I don't have my torch in my hotbar. Thank goodness my home is lit up.